having some problems with my camera. It keeps freezing. Plus, for some reason, the trucks came Saturday morning. This is Saturday. The dumpsters should be basically full and they're all empty. I think the garbage companies are making up for the holidays, maybe. The routes are all funky. That's a nice little planter. I'll put that in the Freetail Store. Someone will snatch it up quick. And then I'm not sure if I got this on video or not, but this little sheet metal reindeer. People like that stuff a lot, particularly when it's free. That's almost something I would keep for my collection, except for I think it's probably mass produced. If it were handmade, I'd hold on to that one. His antlers are broke, I think. You probably stick something in there. But anyways, I was gonna make a real-time video, but I'm fighting a camera that's freezing up, and the dumpsters are mostly empty. So I'm gonna run until the light's too dim for the camera, and then I'm gonna go home and make a little scrap video for you. Got an old Polaroid TV I'm gonna take apart, and the winner of the Great Farco giveaway 2019 was Lori Wilson. So Lori, if you're listening, leave a comment down in the comments. Either give me your PayPal address, your PayPal email address where I can send the money to you, or leave your mailing address where I can send you a check. That might be better, so some scammer doesn't pose as you in the comment section. But I know what your photo icon looks like, so either way you want me to do it, your PayPal email address or your mailing address, let me know, because you want all the Farkles. It would appear she was the first one that I saw in the comments when I went back through them. If anyone wants to go back and look at my last video, my most recent video besides this one, at 40 minutes and 2 seconds timestamp, I believe she's the first one. I need to mention Bobby Gordon, and look at this old TV. That's an old one. Boy, that's a heavy dog. That's what I want to take that Polaroid TV away apart for, because it's abnormally heavy. But this one's twice as heavy as that one. My goodness, that must have been one of the very first ones I ever made. That dog, that's 100 pounds. Flat screens just don't weigh 100 pounds anymore. There's probably lots of goodies in that one. What kind is it? I don't even say. NEC. Huh. That's got a weird screen. It's got a glass screen, I think. But and then Miss Santiago, she was like, I think 1 or 2 Farkles off the correct answer real early on, like right off the bat. So those two I gotta give honorable mention to. Unfortunately, the rules were 1 winner, so maybe next time I'll do a few winners maybe. And I'm also fighting a lame battery. Luckily I've got a Kickstarter, so it would be a super pain. Speaking of Farkles, there's a Farkle here, there's a Farkle everywhere. What do you guys think? Should I do a Farkle giveaway like every 3 months? 12 months is kind of a long time. Though the last one's only 9 months, but I didn't start till like end of April, or end of March, but somewhere around there. We think every 3 months it might be better. That way people are more tuned into it, because 12 months is kind of lame. that's like the rack I have in the Freetail store right there. What we got here? Well, it's not really the season for this. These are all over the place in the spring and early summer. That's kind of nice. It's tore apart. I can just throw the gas back in there. Take the motor off. That's pretty slick. I wasn't carrying my flashlight and it was too dark for the camera, as you may have noticed, so I just headed back for home. And on the way I found another computer tower, a Dell, so I'll take that inside and crack that open with the TV. I know I've made videos about that before and you've probably seen videos about it, so it won't take too long, but there's always new people watching, so there's some good valuable circuit boards in there. And I found this nice piece of steel. It's like a wall decoration. Let's see. That light might be too bright. Let's see. It's a heavy dude. That's nice. I might keep that for myself, like I was talking about. I keep interesting pieces that are unique, so I might have to hold on to that. Maybe one day paint it or something. And then what else did I find that you didn't see? There's some Freetail swagola. Hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul. Quote by Emily Dickinson. It's not too bad. I'm gonna go to the Freetail store and something else in here. Another picture. More Freetail swagola. It's not too bad. And I was thinking there was something else. I guess that was it. Nothing big, but figured I'd show you that. So I'm gonna take this inside. Okay, let's see what's inside this thing. This has an interesting little opening device. I've never really seen one like this before. That's a little deal that you just slide like this and then push that way. I've never really seen one like that before. But that's kind of neat and nice. See what we're dealing with. Ouch. Let's hit my head on this light up here. Good lighting. Hope you can see everything. So it would appear we've got 2 ram sticks, which is good. Those are like $15 a pound at boardsort.com. Links down in the description if you want to check it out. You can also sell these on eBay for reuse if you want. Some are a lot more valuable than others. Let's see, what's this one say? 1 gigabyte and 1 gigabyte. I doubt those are worth a whole lot, but definitely sellable if you want to sell them. Make a little more money. Of course, sending stuff to board sort is just a lot easier. You don't have to know if stuff works and stuff. That's a good thing about scrap. You can just throw it around and tear it up. What I'm about to do right there. So, nice little heat sink in here. Let's see. I'm not used to putting the camera on a tripod. You can see that pretty good. Got it kind of an angle. So I just kind of rip stuff up. Like I say, I'm more of a scrapper and a trasher than a reseller. That's a nice piece of scrap right there though. High quality aluminum. Down here we've got CPU. That's got legs on it, so it's not too terribly new. See the pins, gold plated pins. Those are pretty valuable little guys. That's also something else you could resell on eBay for reuse if you wanted. I'm just gonna send it to Board Sort. Problem with eBay is, I mean, I just got tired of dealing with people saying stuff is wrong with stuff, even if you know it's not. Scammers and whatnot. So I just end the whole deal by just scrapping stuff. Down here, this whole green motherboard. You can send that to Board Sort too. They'll categorize them by the size of the sockets. Board Sort's got pictures. All the circuit boards in here are like the real popular ones, the real common ones, and they'll have pictures of this stuff on Board Sort that you can just look at. There's other places besides Board Sort. I think Cash for Computers or Cash for Computer Parts or something like that .com, and there's probably other ones out there, but Board Sort's just the one, first one I tried, and I know as soon as I send them my stuff, they send me money right away. So I just really have no reason to haggle around for a little better price. You know, just when I find a place that does good business and I can count on, I just will stick with it. I was hoping there would be a Goldfinger card in here, but I don't see one. Here's the power supply, and we're gonna have disk drive and hard drive, and there'll be boards in there if you want to take those apart. I'm not gonna do that, but if you want to go over to E-Waste Ben's channel, he has good videos on this stuff. There's other video makers out there too that do a good job. E-Waste Ben, I know for a fact, is professional level. Let's see, I think that's the hard drive in there. They're like a Goldfinger card would be like a little deal that would stick down in here. This socket, I think, would attach over here, and there's gold, kind of gold teeth like that, fit down inside of those sockets there. Those are real valuable boards, but there's not one in there. And disk drive, hard drive, real common stuff. You want to check it out? Okay, I don't want to bore you too much with that, but anyways, good scrap. I take this to my local scrap yard, of course. This kind of stuff I'll ship off to Board Sort. I don't have a local scrap yard to buy these. If you have a local brick and mortar scrap yard, they will buy this kind of stuff for proper prices. $15 a pound on that. You know, maybe $2 a pound on the motherboard down there. Grizz, that's not an itching. It's not an itching post, Grizz. Sorry about the camera wiggle. Grizz, what do you think you're doing? Huh? You want to be on camera? Hi, Grizz. Okay. And these vary in price. Some of these, the old ones, are super expensive. If you ever find a real old computer, these are worth tons of money. Collectors will buy the real old ones, $100, you know, thereabouts. But anyways, the older the better on these. The new ones will just have like a gold flashing type material instead of the actual gold-plated pins. The newer you get, cheaper it's gonna get. That's why I got this Polaroid TV. I'm gonna take apart for you real quick. I think it's kind of an older one as far as flat screens. Anyway. Anyways, if you just search in the search engine on YouTube for circuit boards and making money off circuit boards, there's plenty of stuff to watch. If you want more detail, I would suggest, if you're just small time, to not try refining and stuff, because you're not going to really make a whole lot of money unless you do it on a large scale. Oh, Grizz, you're on my table, Grizz. What do you think you're doing? Okay. Next up is this behemoth. Oh my goodness. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Oi. Polaroid. Model number TLX. Let me get my glasses. Okay. Need to get sports glasses, I think. Keep them around my neck. TLX 04243B, model number, September 2008. That's 12 years old, 11 and a half years old almost. So it's not super old for a flat screen, but it's not brand new. So there ought to be some good stuff in here compared to the ones that are being manufactured today. All right, I might just take all these screws apart, or take all these screws out. I'm not gonna make you sit through that. There was a ton of screws in there. This is kind of a time-consuming deal. So I stopped doing it. I used to do this a lot. I stopped taking these apart. I just thought this one would be interesting because it's not a TV you see too often. I don't think I've ever seen a Polaroid TV. Maybe once before. This one was kind of neat. It's got all the color-coded doohickeys, plugs, and ports. It's kind of neat. You can sell the stands for these TVs on eBay if you want. They might sit around for a long time, but I know that they will sell eventually. Well, maybe I shouldn't say I know they will. I know they are one piece that is worth selling off here on eBay. And if you watch my videos, you know I'm a big fan of stuff that you don't need the knowledge of, and you don't need to test stuff out. This kind of stuff I like to sell. It's just stuff you can just put right on the auction or sell it for a fixed price. There's actually a little bit of circuitry in that metal piece I just took off, but I don't think it's going to be anything too interesting. What are we dealing with here? Some nice cushions. Nice chunk of aluminum here. And this TV is definitely different. Usually when you crack these open, most of the circuit boards will be right here. Let's see. Maybe I need to bring this guy back over here and pop this open. I think this is where all the circuit boards are at, so that's kind of interesting. Definitely never seen its own little self-contained unit for the circuit boards. Okay, let's see what's in here. Well, definitely different than what I'm used to. It's a black circuit board. It's kind of an odd color. Super dark green, maybe. Definitely not a typical color. Let's see here. Huh. Anyway, it's got some little transformers and some little things you could sell to scrapyard for electric motors. Little copper windings in there and chunks of aluminum if you want to take those off. There's another transformer. More aluminum, and I don't think that circuit board is too valuable. All these little chips have some value to them. E-waste bin can tell you what all this stuff is. It's just not something I'm going to ever really get into. If you want to go over to his channel is linked up down in the description. And I've also added his channel right there, right now. If you want to check it out, see that little dot up there. If you click on that anytime in a video, it'll pull up this video of his, or this channel of his. And anyways, there's some nice copper on there for sure. If you're into hoarding copper and whatnot, some nice chunks. What I do is I just rip this stuff apart. I don't know, no real use for me to be pretty about it. Just take that off of there like that. Just Just lickety split, take a lot of that stuff off of there, take it straight to the scrapyard. But, well, that wasn't too exciting. I'm going to go for the little flat board over here. Let's see if this is on camera still. Yeah, you can see that. In here, there's a nice little circuit board. Every flat screen TV and monitor will have a board like or similar to this. This is a nice big one. I'm gonna take all these screws out. Bear with me, please. These are pretty cool. These are mainly what I would be after when I used to do this all the time. I mean, besides what I just showed you. Rip that scrap metal off there, take it to the scrapyard. But this circuit board in here, it's got some gold on it. And depending on how old it is, it might be legitimate gold plate, or it may just be a gold flashing. Ouch. I think there's even another category they're coming out that's even less gold than gold flashing, maybe. But, just got to figure out how to get to these. Sometimes they're kind of like a puzzle. Oh, I thought I took all the screws out. I don't know why. There we go. There's a nice little circuit board. A lot of the e-waste people will be into these. Nice little chips on here and whatnot. That kind of stuff has value to it. Like I say, just search on YouTube for videos if you want more detail. And this got some nice gold on it here. This is that's actual gold plate on these ribbons. See that right there? See that gold? That's actually a nice amount of gold for a ribbon. I can just feel this. Those are actually nice, real nice gold plated teeth on there. Hear that? That's not any cheap stuff. So this one's old enough to actually have good amount of gold. There's a screw I was missing. It's hiding under there. And let's see what we're dealing with. I think that was the last screw. Where you at, you little booger? Well, shoot, that circuit board, I see, even has screws in it too. What am I missing here? What else is in there? Might have to just do it the old-fashioned way. I don't think this is the way it was intended to be taken apart, but like I say, it's a scrap. Let's get to it. Boy, everybody got this one in here. The one thing about these circuit boards that every one of these flat screens will have is they're really wedged in here tight. Sometimes they're kind of difficult to get out. Or, not difficult, but time consuming for sure. Yeah, now we're getting there. I don't know how you're supposed to get to those screws, like if you're a repairman or something. I don't even know how they assembled that thing like that. Because there's no holes to get to the screws. I don't even know how they put them on there. Unless they just intended for maybe they intended for it never to be taken out. That one's actually stripped out. It's not even going to come off. The only way I can see is they just never intended for anyone to take it out. Never intended to be replaced, maybe. Okay, I think I freed it up enough to get that one screw to just nip off. Let's see. Boy, it's got tape on it instead. Okay, I can get it started so I can get a handle, get a grip on it. You old dog. What is the hang up here? It may not come out in one piece. Well, that's some strong tape. What's the deal? Huh. It's amazing. Ha. got you. Well, there's one piece of it. I don't know why it's not coming out of there. That's just ridiculous. Huh. It's just in there loose flopping around, but I cannot pull it out. It came out now. This is the most stubborn one I've ever come across. Yeah. Jeez. Like I was saying, the good thing about scrapping sound stuff to scrap is it doesn't have to be in working condition, obviously. That's half of it. So this is the one that still has the screw. It's gonna be even worse. Oh, that came out. Where the screw go? I gotta get rid of the screws. Keep them away from my cats. Oh, sheesh. There's a tape that holds these in there too. See this here? It's the strongest stuff I've ever come across. And it's just in there so tight. It's unbelievable. Boy. Come out one way or the other. Maybe. Well, okay, not the way I wanted this video to go. I wanted to show you these cool little strip boards in here, but that one came off. There's the biggest piece I got. Okay, that's the whole thing now. These little pieces of tape right here on this TV were just really holding a sucker on there. But that's a legitimate gold plate there, I do believe. Can you hear that? Hey, moron. Cat just decided to knock over the plastic back and stuff. Anyways, can you hear this? Sound like a zipper. That's a raised gold plate on there. The new ones will be a gold flashing, maybe even less, but decent gold plate. See that? That's what you want when you hear about people recovering gold from circuitry, from electronics. That's what it's going to look like. That's about the best quality of gold you can get out of electronics when it's a real gold plate. Like some people will think that is, but that's not. It might be like a copper or something. You can tell when it's gold. Gold will tell you it's yellow, basically. It looks a lot like a brass when you scratch it, kind of. But there's gold pins on here. I don't know if you can see it too well, but there's a whole row of gold-plated pins in here. And this has a nice solid gold plate on it. All the gold in this TV is old enough. What was it? September 2008. At that time, everything was still being made with this nice gold plate. So when you see old electronics, that's where you're going to get the most value as far as gold. That's about all I know. Nice chunk of aluminum on here I'll have. And I guess I need to wrap up the video. That was, see how long that was a long dude. Let's not line this up, see how long it was. That one is essentially as long as the whole metal piece you see here. From end to end. Let's see if that's fitting in the, yeah, you can see that in the camera. So that's 2.5 feet, 36 inches or so, maybe 30 inches, 32 inches maybe on this board. And it's got all kinds of gold on there. Can't really see it on the GoPro unless I hold it up here. Gold plate all throughout there. Not a whole lot on the back, just around here. See all that? Look at all that on there. That's a good amount. You can sell this stuff on eBay. Refiners will buy it. Like I was saying, if you get into refining, it's dangerous. I just wouldn't recommend it unless you want to do it on a professional level. You know, do it safely and properly, and then massive loads. Like that's what boardsort.com does, I think. A place like that buys up. There's more pins in there. Buys up all kinds of circuit boards. You know, does it on a large scale. But I've seen videos on YouTube where one kind of disturbing is, I kind of stopped watching all that stuff. The guy was saying how he saved up e-waste and put so much time into it and saved it up, and he had all these deadly chemicals on his kitchen counter just right out in the open. Refining gold, and he was just made a video saying what a waste it was. Just a tiny little amount of money he made after all the time and effort he put into it. But anyways, you find your own road as far as this goes. Check out E-Waste Ben's channel. He'll point you in the right direction for the most part. He knows his stuff pretty good. I guess I'll end the video there. Sure hope you enjoyed it, and hope at least one person learned a little something. And I should probably put these on my scooter. Nice new pair of snips. Anyways, as always, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, you can send this kind of stuff to Board Sort too, if you want. You can send any kind of board to Board Sort. They just have their little common stuff listed and pictures and stuff.